gamers. Welcome back to the Board Game Captain. I'm the Board Game Captain.
And I'm Alex.
And today we are reviewing the expansion for the Funkoverse strategy game for the Golden Girls that allows you to be Rose and Blanche. That's Rose Nyland and Blanche Devereaux. Now, it also has the item of the cheesecake in there. Right. So, again, this is another standalone expansion. You could actually play with just this. They have a smaller game you can play with just one each of them. And they have some sidekicks they can have. It comes with gems to keep track of points. All of the cardboard punch-outs you would get in the regular base game to be able to play. Bases for them to go on, the one piece of equipment of the cheesecake, of course the actual Funko Pops of Blanche and Rose, custom dice, which of course you need to play the game. Check out our full review and tutorial of the starter set if you want to see how to play this game. It comes with cards for all the characters, and of course for the generic characters to have them teamed up with, which this one has some funny generic characters.
This one has the Lifeguard.
Lifeguard, yes.
And Gentleman Caller.
Lifeguard and Gentleman Caller, which is hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
Yes.
It has a full instruction book so you can play with just this set.
Yep.
And of course a new board. And the new board has a small board to play with just the stuff in this set, which is the beach. And at the beach, you would use this for a 2-on-2 game. So you would have the Lifeguard and the Gentleman Caller along with Rose and Blanche. And then it has a larger place to play on, which is the Golden Girls' house. And there is where you would play if you combine this with some other sets to be able to do a 3-on-3 fight. Now, I love the Golden Girls.
All right.
So that's first.
This is where Funkoverse is doing an excellent job at expanding their IP because there's no reason they should have done this, and it's the best thing they ever could have done.
It's amazing.
Like, superheroes fighting and, is...
Everyone does that.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
Everyone does that.
The Golden Girls are superheroes with actually pretty amazing special abilities. They really hold their own going up against Batman.
I would rather have either one of these Golden Girls on my side than Batman.
Yeah,
they're pretty amazing.
And the way they incorporated some of this, the concepts from the show, the cheesecake, the Gentleman Caller,
which the cheesecake is a item that you can use to stand up for free.
It's like a recovery.
Yeah, and then I think it has a 2-point cooldown, so it takes you a little time to get it back. But that's a great item. Yes. Actually, that's a really great item. Yeah. And then now, Rose is very offensive. Blanche is very defensive. Rose has some great abilities to get some of your characters out of danger, and she also has a 4-dice attack. Which is crazy. She also has a really cool counter ability where if you try to do a basic attack to her and you miss, she gets a free attack back at you, which is awesome. And then
Blanche's is more about defense because she can reduce an adjacent opponent's attack by one die. And also she uses her seductiveness to move other players around the board. She can draw players in. She can move herself closer to ones that she can see. So their abilities they're great, incredibly unique. First of all, as far as all the expansions that we've seen so far, and all the different characters we've seen so far.
Those maneuvering and moving of opponents is amazing because it really, really helps with the area control game. It makes it a much more advanced. Actually, it makes it kind of a more advanced game. This is a more advanced. It almost brings the complexity up a whole level playing with the Golden Girl characters.
It is. I had an opportunity. I played Blanche alongside the Joker.
Oh my God, is she so good with the Joker?
Which is awesome because you can plant a mystery bomb and draw somebody into it. Like,
you can also sit her next to the Joker and make the Joker impossible to kill.
Right. So this is the kind of stuff that takes a I think you referred to it earlier as a training wheels kind of game.
Yeah.
A game you teach your kids how to play, get good, introduce them to strategy and movement and thinking ahead and all that kind of stuff.
It's like the next step up.
But this is what makes the game a more enjoyable to play for adults and serious gamers. I mean, it's hilarious, but it really adds to the gameplay.
It's a significant step up in the level of complexity with the maneuvering abilities. So Rose has an ability where she can give a card to one of her teammates, and then when later on, when her teammate's in real trouble, she can pull them out and put them next to her, literally drawing them out from being surrounded by enemies. Right. And then Blanche has those abilities to force people to move where she wants them to, and those are huge for the positional strategy of this game.
Yes,
both of those.
So, yeah, definitely. So, obviously, your 10-year-old isn't going to even know who the Golden Girls are, probably. So this is marketed
unless you watch it with
them. Unless you watch it with them. That's true. But this is definitely marketed towards older gamers. The way they play is more akin to somebody that's got a little more experience playing games. And I think the irony and the hilarity of using the Golden Girls as superheroes
it's great.
Really lends itself to a more sophisticated gamer. This is this kind of stuff that makes me appreciate the game actually more than I normally would have. The game itself is this makes it better for sure.
A few more expansions like this.
They don't have to be Golden Girls per se,
but
with that idea.
With that level.
Yeah, taking that kind of an idea, I think you're right. Yeah.
A few more like this would really elevate the game.
For sure.
Because the regular Batman characters are pretty basic. They just move in, attack, set traps, whatever.
Right.
These guys have much more complex. It's still a fairly easy game, mind you, but they have much more complex than the basic characters' kind of abilities. And that's what elevates these guys up and makes them so great. So I'm gonna go a whole half point higher than I did on the other two. I'm gonna go 7.5 on these.
On these, yeah, I gave a 6.5 on.
You gave a 6.5 with the
Robin and Catwoman, right?
And you gave a 6 for the base set, I believe.
Yeah, base set. I'm gonna go even higher. I'm gonna say these are an 8.
Wow.
This so it's a standalone expansion, which the other ones are too, which I really think is awesome that you can buy an expansion pack but have enough to play a game. But adding these two characters into the base game,
yeah, it is good.
Made it way better, like way better.
It really did.
The base game itself, I would not play very often.
But with them,
I would play it. I would with not just them, but characters like this. If there's other expansions that have this level,
I gotta see what like Rick and Morty are like.
Right. If the gameplay is advanced to the level that it is with this expansion, the game is better. It's not just different; it's actually better.
Yes.
So, as an expansion, this makes the base game better to play. So I'm giving this a full 2 points higher than the actual base game because of how much better it is in itself. The IP is hilarious. The way they integrated them is hilarious. It's clever. It's more strategic and complex. It really makes the base game better. Without this expansion, I probably would have enjoyed the base game. I wouldn't have enjoyed it very much at all. It's made it a better game. This is an 8.
I don't have anything to say on top of that other than, like I said, I gave it a 7.5. Yeah. This is obviously a 2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
Alex is way up on his thumb over there.
Buy this if you have the base game. Skip everything else. Buy this first.
If you like the Golden Girls and you are interested in the Funkoverse, get the Golden Girls Funkoverse set because it's freaking awesome. It's hilarious. It's so funny that they made this. And these characters are actually, in our opinion, of the ones we've tried so far, the most interesting characters they've made for the game.
Yes.
Hands down.
Yes.
So, there you have it.
Anytime you can play the special ability of flirt in the board game, you've done something right.
Oh my god. And all of their abilities are callbacks to the old show, which is great. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, either on the Golden Girls expansion to the Funkoverse strategy game, or on this review of it, feel free to put it in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this review of the Golden Girls expansion to Funkoverse, and you'd like to see us do more reviews of expansions like this, be sure to give it a like, share it on all forms of social media, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the board game Kaptain. That's Kaptain spelled with a K on YouTube. And ring that bell so you get alerts every time I upload a new video. And until next time, game on.